Hey guys, hope you're having a wonderful day. It's Edwin here, and today I'm going to be explaining to you why is it that most men choose to be busy all the time and choose to overwork as an escape from this feeling of numbness. So most men actually will tend to choose work to be busy all the time. This is simply because being busy is a very very good distraction. Because when you are busy, things are going. Goals, you are working on that project, closing that project. There is that high of closing the project. You are busy. So it's a very very good distraction from this feeling numbness. Because something about feeling numb is like you're not really not in pain per se. Like you are in pain on a deeper level, but now you are choosing something to distract you from the pain, or you are choosing something to see yourself in the mirror. So instead of, well, it's like seeing a mirror in front of you, but instead of seeing that mirror, you just close your eyes. So that's what being busy gives as men. So when we are so busy, we forget about all those other things. We may forget about our debts. We may forget about our unhealthy relationships. We may forget about all those things happening in our lives. But now, when you stop being busy, like let's say you may be having a break, that's when now you realize wow, you end up feeling uncomfortable, you end up feeling like a fidgety, like something is off, because you are now able to see what's really happening inside you. You are able to now see the pain you are bearing deep inside. You're finally able to see the life you are avoiding by being numb. So you are numbing out your emotions by being busy. But now, the moment you push that aside and now let boredom come in, is the moment you are able to see what you need to see. And that seeing is very, very uncomfortable to the point where you just can't wait to go back to that busy work, or the point where you end up distracting yourself again by doing a bit of doom scrolling there, like scrolling the web to read more about the updates on what's going on around the world. Like you just can't be with yourself. So when you are experiencing emotional numbness, or when you've really, really numbed out your emotions, or when you've really, really buried that pain so much, you go through the motions through the day. You push through, you push and push, you overwork yourself. You don't even take enough rest. You don't get enough sleep. You indulge in so much caffeine. You indulge in so much alcohol, simply because you are avoiding seeing the self, or the you which needs help, or the you which needs some work to be done within themselves. So being busy is never a solution. And being busy is not actually a problem in itself. Is what being busy does to you. What being busy does is it keeps you from seeing what you need to see, which is seeing what's really buried deep inside. Yes, it can be really painful, but in that pain, in that discomfort, is where healing and breakthrough is. So it's really the opposite. It's not the busy. The busy has an end, because when you become so busy so much without taking care of your health, you'll end up developing a lot of health problems which you cannot explain. You may end up even having a broken back, or slouch back, or problem with postures, or just some disease, because you're not taking care of yourself. You're not aware of what's happening around you. Of course, you'll end up eating a lot of junk food, so you will not end up even. So when you're busy, you're not seeing. But when you stop being busy, like you just slow down a bit, you're now able to see. And in that seeing is when now you start transforming. So numbness and being busy, overworking, or being a workaholic, they go hand in hand, because workaholism is a very, very good way to avoid seeing what's happening inside you, or what's happening in your life. And to overcome this is not really to stop the working, it is allowing yourself the time and space to feel, or to see what's happening inside you. And by seeing what's happening inside you, you are able to realize actually maybe this problem is deeper than I than I thought, or this problem may need further help, let's say from someone who understands this, or this problem is trickling to other parts of my life. That's the thing with numbness. You may really feel that it's just something, but it may be trickling down to your spending, it's trickling down to your drinking, or to your binge eating, or to your subtle addictions, because that is all those things you are doing, all those unhealthy habits are just mechanisms to prevent you from doing the necessary work. So guys, it's not impossible to overcome the pain you're bearing. It's possible to overcome, and it's possible to also be busy, but with awareness. Now that you're not running away from something, or it's possible to even work for 16 hours if you want, but let it now be your own choice. Because healing, actually, in simple terms, is now getting that choice back. When you have choice, you can choose to be in a relationship, you can choose to work 12 hours, you can choose to work 16 hours, it doesn't matter, but you are choosing it from your own awareness. You are not letting your unconscious mind, or the unconscious stuff, patterns you develop because of past experiences, to drive you on autopilot, or to just push you through life. Hope that makes sense, guys. Until next time, have a wonderful evening.